Hello, welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director here at the B.B. Comer Library in Sylacauga. Before I get started, I want to thank TV47 and Chris, especially today, for helping us put on our program. Today, I'm very excited about our guest. Miss Sylacauga 2020 and 2021 is here visiting us. This is Ibby Dickson from here in Sylacauga. Thank you for coming, Ibby.
Thank you for having me. This is great. I'm so excited.
And I know you had to come from school at the University of Alabama.
Yes, Roll Tide.
Well, War Eagle, sorry. I have to throw that in there. I know your family likes that too. Yeah. Well, before we get started hearing all about what's been going on in your life, tell our audience about yourselves, who you are, who your family is.
Yes. Well, I'm the daughter of Trip and Nancy Dickson, so they're really local and active around Sylacauga. You might know them. It really helps me in the day-to-day job of Miss Sylacauga. But I also have Harold and Linda Dickson as my grandparents, and we're all really a close-knit family here in Sylacauga, so it's great to be able to represent this community. But I am a junior at the University of Alabama studying news media and political science.
Well, this is right up your alley, being on TV.
This is perfect. This is perfect. Great practice.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, okay, you were crowned Miss Sylacauga in 2020.
2019,
right.
November 2019.
Right.
Yes, I am.
For the 2020 Miss Alabama.
Yes,
right. You have to kind of understand the pageant calendar there.
Right.
But because of COVID, they were unable to have that.
Yeah, so they canceled it. I won the title in November. They were having to cancel it in June, and then they rescheduled it for next June. So June of this past year is when I was able to represent Sylacauga.
Well, we were so glad you are Miss Sylacauga for 2 years. You've done a great job.
It was a fun time.
Community events and just all kinds of things. I'm so excited. Now, when you do the Miss Sylacauga pageant, you have to have a social impact initiative. It used to be called a platform, but it's something a little bit different. It's social impact initiative.
Yes,
what is yours?
So my social impact initiative is Mentoring Matters, Power Up to Empower, and it's really a great way for me to educate people and raise awareness on the benefits of mentoring, as well as creating mentoring programs in schools, in different areas of communities that I pretty much live in. So I've been able to do a lot of work in Sylacauga as well as Tuscaloosa, and I have a lot of big plans for the future, but it's mainly just encouraging mentorship in every single aspect of your life. That could be in your day-to-day job, or it could be in an after-school activity, whatever that might be. What are the ways that we can implement mentoring in every single aspect? Because, I mean, the way anyone can impact any individual's life is just incredible. And so that can be in so many different ways. It can be more of an educational tool that I do, but it also could be more tangible through mentoring programs.
Wow, now that's not a thing that you started when you were crowned. You were doing that before, weren't you? Because you were Miss Sylacauga's outstanding teen.
I was 15, 16 around the time. Wow. Seems like so long ago, but it was only, just 20 now.
But you kind of started this at the high school.
I started when I was in 10th grade. Just me and a few girls. We had a great idea to really just help the girls or the freshmen that were going through this transition from middle school to high school, and we were figuring out ways that we could really just help them through that transition. So we went to our guidance counselor at the time, just with a few ideas in mind, didn't really have anything set, and the guidance counselor at the time, Miss Sherbert, she was all for it and was so helpful in making this a program, and it's been going ever since. During COVID, it had to cancel just for a little bit, but now it's under the leadership. It's called Sister for Sister, under the leadership of Miss Elif. So I'm really excited. She's a great advisor, and I'm really excited for the girls ahead.
That is wonderful to start a program that can be continued even when you're gone.
Right.
That's great.
I know, it's incredible. I mean, Sister for Sister, I think we had around 100 girls that very first year.
Awesome.
So we started out with a lot of momentum, which is really great. And, you know, hopefully that just continues on and continues on, because I know a lot of individuals were able to benefit from it, having, you know, a senior or junior girl sort of take them and help them along, you know, those first 2 years of high school. It really does make a difference. And even though I was never able to be a mentee or anything, but as a mentor and as a leader in that program, it was so fascinating to watch, you know, the growth of these girls. And I'm just really excited for everything it has to offer in the future.
That is so important. It's so hard to start high school in the ninth grade, and you don't I mean, you may know people, but you don't know the building, you don't
Right.
know the older kids necessarily.
I
so-
like to joke that I need a sister for sister in college now. Then once I graduate, going into the workforce, I don't know how we can make this happen, but no, it's such a good program, and it's continuously developing. It's expanding to other schools. We just expanded to Auburn High School,
Oh, good.
and we're looking to some in the Jefferson County area, as I now represent Miss Jefferson County as well. So
That is right. You're Miss Sylacauga and Miss Jefferson County for just a couple of months here.
Right.
That is exciting. So when were you crowned Miss Jefferson County?
I was crowned Miss Jefferson County in July. So I competed in Miss Alabama in June, had a great experience, wanted to continue with this program. And so even as Miss Sylacauga, I'm still able to represent this community, but I also now represent the Jefferson County community and will represent them next June at Miss Alabama.
Wow, that is exciting. Well, since we brought up Miss Alabama, you said it was a wonderful experience, right?
It was incredible. And, you know, any girl or young woman that wants to participate in the Miss America organization and that lives in the state of Alabama, or specifically Sylacauga, I mean, this program is for you. I know when I started, I did my very first pageant under Miss America at 12 years old. I was completely over my, I did not understand anything that was going on. So I love to encourage girls that even if you don't know exactly what's happening, if you know, you might be new to this program, that's the perfect time to start.
You learned a lot.
Yeah, I
Even at
learned
12.
so much, and started at 12, now I'm 20 years old. And because of this program, that's how I've been able to get my scholarship money. It's given me the skills needed to continue my education and be involved on campus and in Sylacauga and in Tuscaloosa. So, I mean, this program does so much. And at the Miss Alabama competition, you meet so many girls from across the state. We had around, I'm trying to remember how many contestants this year. We had a few less because of COVID-19,
Right.
but usually it averages around 50 contestants from across the state, which majority of the states don't have that many girls. So knowing that there's so many that are invested in this program, I mean, it is incredible and such a good opportunity to get involved in, and if you have the chance, which I definitely encourage you to do so.
Right. And we were so proud of you watching or listening online. You were top 12, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. I was
Yes.
shocked. I mean, it's just such a good experience and a good feeling that all of your hard work, I mean, you start working months ahead before Miss Alabama, just through preparation, mock interviews, talent rehearsals, dress rehearsals, and so knowing, you know, that very last night you compete for a few nights until the very final night, which is Saturday, and hearing my name called, that was just such a cool experience. And once you get top 12, you compete in all of the categories for the most part, or all of the competitions. So. And then they reveal who won last night, or that night, which was Lauren Bradford, and she is an incredible Miss Alabama right now.
Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Well, I know there's so much to learn from pageants. I mean, the scholarship money is wonderful. From the Miss Sylacauga pageant, the scholarship money is wonderful, and all that money goes directly to your school, right?
Directly to my school if I want it, but it also pays for my housing. So if you already have maybe a scholarship because of your academics or whatever that might be, they're able to put that scholarships towards somewhere else, because I promise you, it can go somewhere else.
Yes.
It's not just tuition you have to worry about. It can go in other different areas. So they're very flexible, and just want to help me continue my education in any way, shape, or form. And it's been monumental for me to do so.
That is awesome. And you'll do the same thing as Miss Jefferson County. The scholarships are given at the local level and then at the state level.
Right.
Also.
So you also have a private interview at Miss Alabama, and you have the scholarship interview. And during that scholarship interview, there are representatives from across college campuses across the state of Alabama, and really they are there just to see who you are as an individual, and they offer you scholarships based off of that scholarship interview. So you don't have to be Miss Alabama to get those scholarships. I was able to get more than $3,000 just from competing and placing in the top 12 this past year. So highly encourage anyone to get involved in that.
Your parents would encourage too.
Right. It's funny that my parents are huge Auburn fans, and you know, I go to the University of Alabama, so they will only say "Roll Tide" once they see the scholarships that are coming in. That's when they're a little bit more, you know, easy on it and everything. So.
Oh goodness, how fun! Your family's so fun. We're going to pause for a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services, with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Ibby Dickson, who is Miss Sylacauga and Miss Jefferson County now, but she is a hometown girl. We're glad she's back and in town today and talking about all that you've experienced being Miss Sylacauga and all of those things, Miss Alabama. Now, you're in school at the University of Alabama. What kind of things are you involved in there?
Well, I am involved in a few different things, which is so exciting for me. I love to say that anything involvement-wise is definitely right up my alley when it comes to college or high school. But I will say some of the things I've been involved in since being there, I'm a junior now, is my sorority, Chi Omega. I'm able to hold a directorship under there and really connect with girls. It's called the Director of Career and Personal Development. So I'm really just connecting with girls in my sorority and really figuring out ways that they can stick on this pathway to get their job in the future. I look at resumes, I do interviews with them, and really offer any networking that can be involved there as well. So there's some mentorship involved in that, which I really enjoy.
Yes.
But I think my day-to-day life at the University of Alabama is involved with Capstone Men and Women. So we serve as the official ambassadors of the University of Alabama. We are wearing the red dresses, walking around campus, pretty much giving tours almost every single day. And we also get some really cool benefits out of it too. We get to be on the field during a game day at the university. So we are right there when the football team comes out. I geek out each time probably. But that's just a really cool experience, and that's something that I've been doing since my freshman year. But different honor societies are there and available that I love to lead, but it is a great time, and I'm just honored to have those opportunities. And I think the main reason I've gotten them is through this organization of, you know, those speaking skills, those skills where I get to connect with individuals has really helped me in my daily life at UA.
Well, I can tell you from knowing you all your life, you have a great personality and are able to talk to people. That's wonderful. That is a gift. But you have channeled that into lots of different ways to help other people. I know you've been a mentor and you've also been a mentee sometimes, so you realize the importance of that.
I think both of them go hand in hand. And when I encourage mentorship on all these different types of levels, it's the fact of you can offer mentorship, but you also need to have someone that you look up to as well. I know in my high school, this is when I really realized how many people were impacting me on a daily basis and where I would be if it wasn't for these individuals. I think of Miss Pamela McTeer at the high school and my journalism teacher at the time. She was the one who encouraged me to do pageants in the first place. And you know, where would I be without this individual? I mean, truly. And once you hone in on those skills and you have someone who can teach you those skills, that's when you're really able to take them, hone in on them, and then use them for the benefit of others. And that's why I say power up to empower. We're powering up individuals to ultimately impact other individuals and communities across the state, which is just a really cool dual little relationship we got going on there.
That is right. And it's something you need to probably do all your life. I mean, I know I have people that I look up to, even at my age. And hopefully I can help people that are younger than I am. So it's something you can do forever. And you're really, like you said, you're honing your skills into doing something like that. How do you find time to compete and make appearances and all the activities at school? Plus, you're in school taking classes.
My parents always ask me if I'm going to class. I'm like, I'm going to class. I don't know where they have gotten this idea. But no, I think when you really enjoy something, when you are enjoying every single aspect of what you're doing, it doesn't really feel like a job or a duty. And you know, when I put this crown on my head, I know that I'm able to represent so many different individuals who have impacted me. And when you think of it in that way, you really want to do it. And you know, there's no doubt in your mind that you know, come back to Sylacauga to do an interview, to talk about these incredible experiences. All of that is just something I enjoy so much. And even with involvement on campus, I think it's just a matter of serving the campus and serving the community. And once you think of it in a servant type of leadership, everything is so much easier. And the time management really just comes along with it. Also, capstone men and women, they have some very strict rules when it comes to time management. So it has definitely helped me since I was a freshman to make sure that I'm doing everything in a timely manner and not putting anything off. So having those skills also has really helped when it comes to competing in the Miss America organization, especially when it comes to preparing for the pageant in June.
Right, right. And you were very involved in high school here, I know. So it's just something I guess you've learned, that time management. School is important. And then there's other things you're doing too that are important also.
And there's a few things, I'm glad you said that, because if you don't have, I always have to make sure I'm doing this. If you don't have those academics down, and if you're not going to class and putting in the work with the reason why you're in school, then everything else is really going to, you know, not be that good at the end of the day. So if I'm not making my bed in the morning, or if I'm not doing those different things that I need to be doing, those simple things, then everything else is really not going to fall in line. And that's something I really have to remember, because I fall short of that pretty much all the time. So.
Well, listen, I think you're doing a great job. Don't worry about that at all. At all. And I know you have, like you said, your family is great. You've got a great support group, and we all love you as Miss Sylacauga, Miss Jefferson County, all of that.
Thank you. Well, thank you.
Well, I'm excited. I know the pageant, the Miss Alabama pageant, is not until June.
Right.
But you are busy now with appearances and even now preparing, I'm sure.
Well, I will say I like to think that this past month was a huge preparation month as far as what is to come for the rest of the year. And I have exciting projects with Big Brothers and Big Sisters of West Alabama and Greater Birmingham. But also I'm helping prepare my teen. I have a Miss Jefferson County's Outstanding Teen, and she'll be competing at the Miss Alabama's Outstanding Teen pageant in March. So helping her get ready, do some mock interviews with her, and just going to any type of appearance that is either related to my social impact initiative or completely not. I mean, it does not matter. I just want to be there for the Jefferson County area and still the Sylacauga community. Even after I give up my title in November, I'm still going to be here, and I still want to participate in all of these events and activities that this community is doing.
Well, that's awesome. We're going to pause for another commercial break, and we'll be right back and talk some more with Ibby.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Miss Sylacauga, Ibby Dickson from Sylacauga, and we're talking about just her experience at Miss Alabama, her life, and all the things you have going on, which is very busy. I know. So I want us to go ahead and talk about the Miss Sylacauga pageant coming up in November.
Yes.
Time is up. How can girls sign up for that?
Right, so the Miss Sylacauga competition will be November 20th at 6:00 p.m. And let me tell you, if you are in between the ages of 18 to 25 years old, you definitely need to get involved in this program. You will have such an incredible years and such incredible pageant directors. I know Miss Kim Parker Todd, she has completely just taken the Miss Sylacauga competition and has done so much with it. I know I've visited her so many times, going back and forth, preparing for the Miss Alabama pageant, but she's also so good at making sure that you are getting involved in Sylacauga. And you know, it can expand a little bit outside of, you know, just the Sylacauga limits a little bit, but I mean, if you are eligible, definitely check out those options there online on the MissSylacauga.com website. But check those out, see if you're eligible to do it, and really consider it. I know that my email and everybody's contact information is on the Miss Sylacauga Facebook page. And just really reach out and ask any questions that you might have, because I don't want any fear or hesitations to get really in the way of what incredible opportunities are ahead, even if you were chosen as Miss Sylacauga or if you're not, because this is a lifetime program. We keep you involved even if you're if you're a candidate or if you have gotten the crown and you're able to serve the community throughout the year. So there's so many different ways. But definitely check it out on the website or go to our Facebook page, and you'll find all of that information and how to enter. There's some paperwork that you definitely have to do going into it, but we will help you through that. It's a easier process for sure than I think some people think. So definitely check it out and reach out if y'all have any questions. But it's an incredible program, and I encourage it to every single individual that is eligible to do it.
And it's not as scary as you think.
It's
I mean,
not.
There's not a swimsuit competition.
There's not a swimsuit competition.
That used to be the one thing that would scare people. I don't want to get in a swimsuit on stage.
Right.
But now it's more of a, what is it, the social impact?
I would say it's more speaking now, and that's really good, because I always say, for some reason, it's more comfortable for girls to put on an evening gown and do your hair and do your makeup, and it's easier for us to walk around in 6-inch heels than it is to, you know, speak about something that you're passionate about or to have an opinion on a matter. So when you're asked a question on stage, I think this program is such a great opportunity for you to really hone in on the confidence that you are, the confidence you have as an individual, and really expressing your beliefs and opinions in a respectful manner to an audience is something that not a lot of people can do.
Right.
And when you have practice at that, and when you keep on doing it and preparing for it, it's going to get easier and easier. And so when you're able to show someone, a future employer in the future, that you have those skills, I mean, that's going to be something that will make you stand out from other individuals. And so if you're trying to prepare for your future and anything like that, I mean, not only the scholarship money is really the main reason why I think you should get involved in this program, but also for those skills that you're going to gain.
That is so very true, I know. And I know you have a lot of help getting ready. I mean, your parents are there to help you, but Kim and you are willing to help these girls too.
Right, and we always say it takes a village, but it really doesn't have to. If you're working smarter rather than harder, I like to say. It might take a village if you need help zipping up your dress, whatever that might be. But you know, just really reach out to those individuals that are behind this pageant, because they want to help you, and they want to help you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. It can be a lot at first, but once you've reached out and you just have a gist of what's going on, I can promise you it's going to be a lot easier, you know, moving forward throughout this process. You're not going to go into it blindsided for sure.
Good. MissSylacauga.com?
MissSylacauga.com.
And the Facebook page, which is fun to follow to see what kind of activities are going on.
We are posting all the time. We produce videos. I also have an Instagram of Miss Sylacauga, so you can check out the Instagram. I probably need to be better at posting at Facebook. I feel like, you know, there's a generational gap there sometimes.
Girls
Instagram,
your age are not necessarily on Facebook.
Right, so follow both of them if you have both of them, to just see what's going on and just to see if you know you were crowned the year that you have ahead.
Right, and the same night they crown Miss Sylacauga, they'll crown Miss Sylacauga's Outstanding Teen.
Yes, and Miss Sylacauga's Outstanding Teen is just the teen program of Miss Sylacauga. So we go all the way up to Miss America, and you also have Miss America's Outstanding Teen.
Wow.
So they'll compete at Miss Alabama's Outstanding Teen in March, but you'll also be going through that same process. It's just a little bit younger age, so you're not competing with, me who's in college. It's mainly going to be high school girls 13 to 17.
Okay, 13 to 17, I thought. But there's a lot to learn there too. When you're just getting into high school and learning all of that. That's
And the
exciting.
teen program, they get just as many scholarships, especially on the state level. So if you are interested in that and you're trying to prepare for your college, it is not too late. In fact, you are getting a head start preparing for your future and getting that scholarship money. So you can go into college, not having to pay that much, hopefully, and getting that education and starting off on the right foot.
That is right. Well, I know you competed in Miss Alabama in June, and then did you intern at the state capitol? Was it this summer?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, how was that?
It
Exciting.
was an incredible opportunity. I competed at Miss Alabama in June, and I believe it was a week and a half later, not 2 weeks, it was under 2 weeks. I went to Montgomery and I interned under Governor Ivey's press office, which is exactly what I want to do. I'm a news media and political science major, so I think everyone just thought I was crazy because I was so excited going around that Capitol. But no, I've always admired their work, and it was so good to see it firsthand. I was there for around 6 weeks until school started in August.
That is awesome. I know, and they don't take just everyone, I'm sure, that wants to intern.
Oh gosh,
But that's exciting.
No, you do have to go through an application process, but nothing too scary. I like to say once you put yourself out there, I mean, the fear of failure is such a thing, I think, in our generation. And so making sure that you are putting yourself out there, even if you think you're not going to get something, or you might have your hesitations about it, but if you do the just enough research and if you do the job, then I promise you, you're going to have rewards that will come out of that, even if you get something or if you don't. And so as Miss Sylacauga, if I, speak to any individuals or, anyone in my generation, that's always something that I try to hone in on, is really putting yourself out there and taking advantage of every single open door that will come your way, because there's an abundant amount of it. Even if we're in a small town of Sylacauga, there's a lot going on here, and that's what I always like to push, is just, even if you're in a small town, you'll have so many incredible opportunities.
That's true. And it's nice that your platform, your social impact initiative is something you really believe in. And you probably would do it without the Miss Sylacauga organization or the Miss America organization.
Yeah, and I hope to do that. I mean, one day I will age out. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm just gonna, keep on competing in pageants for years. But no, after, whenever that might be, after I can't compete in Miss America anymore, I hope to continue this, and it's something I'm so passionate about. And even if it's not, creating mentorship programs everywhere, but mentoring is something that can be carried on, like we were saying, for a lifetime. And that can be involved in any type of work that you're doing. It can be involved in a nonprofit, civic engagement programs, whatever that might be. And it looks so different in so many different ways. I was able to work with the Blackburn Institute at the University of Alabama this past year and teach a civic engagement program and a mentoring program at Central High School, along with the David Matthews Center for Civic Life. And we were doing one-on-one mentorship, speaking with them about ways to get involved into Tuscaloosa. And so it can be mentorship on different levels, and that looks different. And I think it's such an easy way to implement in your life. And so if y'all have any questions about that, I love to talk about mentorship and how easy it is to do so. But
Well, that is wonderful. We are out of time, but thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. It's
good
been fun.
luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
And look at my MissSylacauga.com to enter your daughter in the pageant. Thank you for joining me.